Hi Aquarius, my name is Shanel and this is Divine Resolution Tarot. I am the resident tarot reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to book a reading with me, all of the information will be in the description box down below. This is your monthly reading. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry that I'm running a little behind on these. For all of my new viewers, thank you for checking me out. Returning viewers, thank you so much for all the love that I received last month. I really appreciated the time you all took to leave such nice comments and all of your likes and subscribes. Everyone who booked a reading with me last month, I'd like to give a very special thank you. It was a pleasure to work with you one-on-one. That being said, we're going to get right into this reading here. This is going to be looking at the overall energies for the month of August. Sorry, my sage is like super strong. All right. I'm just going to give the deck this little shuffle here. Whatever Spirit wants me to know about the situation that's most important to you for the month of August. I get a few cards to look at before the reading starts. All right. I feel like we need to give it 2 more is the number here. I hope you all are doing well. So far, we've had the 8 of Pentacles come out in the reverse, as well as the Tower. Temperance in the reverse just came out. 3 of Swords in the reverse. The World in the reverse. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle for our pre-spread. I don't know what you even call this. It's not quite a reading. It's just kind of a assessment of the situation. Come on. There we go. I knew there was another. Another one at least. All right, Aquarius, what is going on with you? Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. Very nice. Oh, man. Sorry, Aquarius. This sage is like really going here. So I'm just going to move this over so that it's not a distraction to you or me. All right, so 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, 3 of Swords in the reverse, the World in the reverse, 6 of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil in the upright. Queen of Swords poking out at the bottom of the deck. That is your energy, Aquarius, but you are in the reverse. So what is going on? Give me just a second here. I'm going to take a look and then I'll let you know what I see. All right. So it looks like right in the middle here, we have some difficult discussions going on and a heartbreak that you're not getting over. And I'm feeling like it's because of this 3 of Cups energy. Either this is the reconciliation that we talked about in the mid-monthly for last month, or it's still on your mind or in the works. Let me see what else we got here. I'm feeling like Aquarius is not wanting to put work into something, because what I'm feeling like right here with these 3 is that it's almost like if you put the work into something and it doesn't work out, it hurts so much more with this Tower in the reverse. It's like not wanting to have your heart broken, trying to avoid a heartache. I think Aquarius is very focused on not putting energy into something that's not balanced. Even if the love is there, because this is what I'm seeing here with this. We have the World in the reverse, the 6 of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil. So to me, Aquarius is being very careful right now I think with this world in the reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, if this reconciliation has already taken place, or if it's in the works and you've manifested it and it's on the way, now it's like Aquarius is almost second guessing here. Like, I'm getting this vibe of, is this situation really what I want? Because with the world in the reverse and the Six of Cups together, that's making me feel like Aquarius, or someone watching for Aquarius, is almost feeling, I'm just feeling such hesitancy with this. It's like, I haven't learned my lesson. Love only leads to regrets. But then you have this tie to someone that you can't free yourself from. But I feel like this is all very much internal dialogue instead of external events. It's almost looking to me like Aquarius, or someone watching for Aquarius, is trying to talk themselves out of falling in love. Because the feeling here is that the reconciliation only leads to heartache, or that this is temporary, before you're alone again. With the Three of Cups, this is like the celebration, but it doesn't last forever, and with the Three of Swords in the reverse, it's like you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you feel like you wouldn't be able to heal from. This Temperance coming out in the reverse, Aquarius, the orange here makes me think it would be really good for you to do some work on your sacral chakra, because that talks about like relationships and love and kind of how you view love. We have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse that came out at the bottom just now when I picked it up. So to me, it's like you're having so much conflict that it's stopping you from moving forward with something that you actually really want. And I think the conflict stems from whoever this is that you want. You go from viewing them as this really passionate offer to almost like the devil in the upright. And it could be because this person has been very promiscuous. And so you're trying very hard to find the clarity to move on from this particular situation. I think what Aquarius is doing right now, not only are you trying to find the clarity to move on from the situation, it might not even be the relationship itself. I think more than anything, Aquarius is trying to figure out how to deal with, the negative thoughts that you're having about the situation so that you can move forward with whatever this is. Let's get some cards for your reading. Yeah. I think because this card is this man alone, Aquarius would really like to release the burdens that you feel like you're carrying by yourself. This could even be that you turn down offers of love because you have, it could be family or obligations, but I'm feeling more like this is internal, Aquarius, because with that man being alone, it's like kind of this struggle. And while he's walking away from the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles with all those wands, it's like all his reasons why he can't commit to a relationship. Now that could be your energy or that could be someone else's energy. But let's see here. What do we got? Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords in the reverse. So Aquarius is coming out of confusion. You're realizing that you do have power, that you're not trapped in a stalemate situation, which with that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, eights talk about cycles, but they also talk about taking back your personal power. So it could be that you're deciding not to focus so intently on manifesting a particular situation back in your life because you're at a place where you want to move on from the way you've been feeling, okay? The situation is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you could feel like something that you've been waiting for hasn't come yet. You could be feeling like you have bad luck or like you never get like what's yours or what's due to you. It's almost, I'm picking up on this energy, especially with that Five of Wands that came out, where it's almost like you're comparing your situation to other people's. Like I'm ready for opportunity, I'm ready for love, I'm ready for commitment. Why does it feel like I give so much and I always end up alone? Let me pull a clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune for Aquarius. I promise you, Aquarius, if that is a feeling you're having, you're not alone. There are lots of really great people that don't always get what they deserve, you know, but I believe that Spirit has a plan, even if it's hard to understand. And when I find myself feeling that way, I tell myself that I've never missed an opportunity that was meant for me, right? So maybe I thought it was my opportunity, but then in time I realized that there was something better. Let's see here. We have the Hierophant, Ten of Cups, this kind of came out sideways. So I think right now you're in a period of waiting. You're not sure if something's ended or not, Aquarius. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on. It's like you're not sure if you should be hurt or not, almost. Three of Wands, Five of Swords in the reverse, Ten of Cups. It could be that you're seeing that someone that you wanted to partner with is committed to someone else and you're outside just kind of waiting. You could have gotten some clarity about a commitment, because what I'm seeing here, it's almost like this sword is like the truth. And then the Two Swords in the reverse is you coming out of confusion. So you might be feeling like you're changing plans. I feel like something must have happened here where you're feeling very much alone. But with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's like this isn't ending. We have the Ten of Swords that came out almost sideways. I don't think whatever this is that I'm picking up on, this feeling of just real kind of sadness. But I don't think whatever this is that Aquarius or someone watching for Aquarius, I don't think it's over. There may not be a reason to be so sad yet. I'm just looking here. So the situation feels like you're not getting what's due to you, or like your bad luck isn't ending. I'm almost feeling like someone that you care about, you're finding that they're still with someone else, or that they've decided to be with someone else. What it looks like is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So it looks like you've put a lot of love into a situation, but I'm almost picking up on the vibe with this Five of Cups. It's like you've given it your all. You know, you didn't get distracted by anything else you could have been doing, you know, because in this card, this man is feeling so much grief and distraction, and he's worrying about these 3 cups. But in the reverse, he picks them up and he gives all of his focus and his attention to these 2 cups. And I'm picking up on the vibe that it's like no matter what you gave to this situation, you feel like it just ended. And there's that card of comparison where it's like you're comparing yourself to someone else, or you're comparing your situation to someone else. If your partner or the person that you care for gives their affection to multiple people, this card is almost the card of feeling like, you know, what's so special about that person? You know, what do I not measure up to that person? Am I not as worthy as that person? And it feels like this keeps happening with this 10 of Swords in the reverse. So Aquarius, I feel like you're growing to a point where it's beginning to change you as a person. Kind of like I was saying in that first spread that came out, it's almost like you're not willing to be vulnerable, especially to someone who's shown you that they can't be trusted, right? What it feels like to you is the 6 of Cups in the upright. So with the 3 of Cups and that reconciliation that looks like it's either taking place or will be taking place in the month of August, it's going to feel like this soulmate is here. You know, it's going to feel like home, comfort, and safe. You know, comforting, is that the word? It'll feel like safety. But I think your walls are so strong right now based on what you've seen or what you've been through, especially with this particular person. Let's get more for what it feels like. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So that could be that earth sign that we were talking about last reading. And the World with the 3 of Cups. So I'm almost getting the vibe from this, Aquarius, that whatever this person has done to you, that came back or that is coming back, that wants to reconcile, it's like it's changed you. It's changed you as a person. It's changed the way that you express love. It's changed the way that you trust. It's changed the way that you view new opportunities. Because I usually don't get this vibe from this card, but what I'm seeing here is like, you don't view the world the same. You know, you don't view giving your passion to someone the same. Because in the back of your mind, there's always this this event or this situation that it's like almost this rejection that no matter how you dream or hope or wish, that's still in your mind and affecting almost your self-worth here in some ways. But in other ways, I feel like you're trying really hard to learn your lesson the first or second time around with this person. And so now when they come back, even though those feelings are still there, Aquarius is like, you know what? I don't know that this is an opportunity I want. You know, I've waited for so long for you to come back. And now I don't know that I feel the same. You may be feeling like if someone returns to you, that the memories don't match the reality. It's like as much as you've missed this person and you see them and you see you still care for them, it's like it's still not the stability that you know that you deserve, or it's not a situation that makes you feel safe enough to open up to this person. Because you've come out of conflict here. This person has hurt you so much that it's like you finally gotten to this place where you're no longer in this energy. And I think you're just very afraid of traveling down that road again. All right, Aquarius. I just feel such a heavy energy. I think you have a lot of anxiety about a lot of things, and it's hard when someone has shown you that they can't be trusted or has made you feel like an option. 5 of Cups for what you'll want to do. So if you remember when we were talking about the 5 of Cups in the reverse, when we were talking about this Queen of Cups in the reverse, and I was saying that you didn't let anything distract you. You focused so intently on this love and you were feeling like it still didn't work out. What you want to do now is you want to turn your back to this. You're in this space of being like, you know what, just leave me to my sorrow. I don't have time to keep investing. I don't have time to keep getting my heart broken by you. It's almost like I just want to mourn the loss of you after this reunion with these 3 of Cups. And I want to ignore the connection that I feel to you because I don't feel like you're safe. I don't feel like it's safe to love you. You've made me feel unimportant. I think what you're going to want to do with this Justice in the reverse and the Judgment in the reverse is that when you see this person and you see who they are, you know, after this time has gone by, it's like maybe they come back and they act like everything is fine. And that's probably what hurts the worst. Is like, I can't give you a second chance because you're not even acknowledging the way that you've made me feel. You just want everything to be okay. You want us to go back to being old friends, but you're not willing to value my feelings. Ten of Cups came out in the upright with the moon. And that's where the indecision is because I believe that you could have a happy life with this person. I believe that you feel as though you could have a happy life with this person. But because there's so much that you feel like you still don't know, this isn't a chance you're willing to take. What is the reason that Spirit has brought this into your life? We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. I think that there's a few things I'm getting here. So for this Four of Wands, it's like Spirit could be bringing this back into your life almost to kind of show you the imbalance with that Temperance coming up in the reverse. It's like this is a situation that's been really hard for you to process and heal from. And whatever this is has also changed your outlook on love and life in yourself. And so the purpose of this reconciliation is to show you whatever this Four of Wands means to you, this couple here. I think there's still more work that needs to be done. And I'm not saying it like, oh, Aquarius, you need to work on yourself. But I'm just saying that the person who's coming back to you is still not stable. And maybe Spirit wants you to feel like that it's not you. Okay, that's almost what I'm picking up on, is like you spent so much time in your head feeling inadequate, or like there's something wrong with you, that this person is coming back so that you can see that they're the ones with the problem, okay? That it's not you. It hasn't been you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just picking up on this vibe of like such rejection and loss and regret. And I think Spirit wants you to understand that you're not the one who missed out, okay? You aren't the one at a loss in this situation. And that's why this person is returning to you, so that you can see, when we miss people, sometimes we only remember the good times, okay? And I feel like this person is coming back because our memory sometimes tricks us. When we only remember the good parts about a situation, it's harder for us to reason as to why it would end. And so I feel like Spirit is giving you an opportunity to really take a look through a different lens, a different point of view, okay? Because now you've changed. This relationship has changed you. The things this person has done to you or said to you, promises that didn't happen or words that didn't match actions, you've changed the lens in which you view love and relationships in yourself, right? And so now, through your new set of eyes, I think Spirit wants you to take a look at this situation and really see it for what it is, instead of seeing it for the way that you remember it to be, okay? Because that will help you, like I said, sometimes our memory plays tricks on us, and it's easy for us to get caught up in thinking that we did something wrong, when in reality, we didn't, but it's just because we miss someone so much, okay? And I think that this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is part of why this is happening, because it's time to end that inner conflict over this person, okay? It's time to let this wheel turn upright and to start new. It could be to start new with this person. It could be to start new on your own. But the purpose of this situation is to bring you knowledge, to really make you feel whole again. The way you've been feeling as a result of whatever happened here, it's taken such a toll on you that it's almost like you need that closure to understand that you were dealing with someone who was broken, okay? You were dealing with someone that doesn't have the capacity at this point in their life to be able to give you the stability that you deserve. And that's not a reflection of you, okay? And that's why I was saying I feel like there's more work to be done here, because this person doesn't know how to be stable. You know, they could have come from a broken home, and so they just mirror the behavior that they saw. And I think that the love that you give them almost scares them. They block you, or they leave because it's just too much for them. They don't know how to tell you that they wouldn't even know how to give you what they desire to give you, because I think they just don't even know what that looks like. And so this person, they need to do the work on themselves, okay? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm picking up with the Justice and the Five of Swords in the reverse. This person's behavior, their unfair behavior, has affected how you view your own situation. But it's almost like in private. It's like if you could imagine what these two people would say to one another, you know, it's like this bully here, right? And I'm not saying the person you're dealing with is a bully, but he just took these swords from these people. You know, this is someone who takes until there's nothing left to take. And I feel like you give until you have nothing left to give. And so when I'm looking at these two cards, it's almost like because this person has this imbalance, instead of being able to open up and talk to you about it, they would rather make you feel like you have less so that you're willing to settle for their behavior, okay? People have a way of trying to diminish your self-worth to get you to stay in situations that allow them to take advantage of you. It's almost like rather than get on your level or step up their game, they would rather bring you down to their level, okay? But I want you to understand, Aquarius, that this has nothing to do with you, okay? And I feel like that's what the universe is trying to show you by bringing this back into your life, okay? Because this is something you've given a lot of love and thought to. And I do feel like this is a situation that affects how you view yourself and how you view love in relationships. And I think that the universe would really like you to change the way that you view those things, because something good is coming in for you, okay? Energies that can help is the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is bold. She's daring. She's passionate. She's sexy. And, you know, Queen of Wands is that energy, masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman watching. But this is a person that you really can't tell her anything about herself, okay? Because this queen right here, she's that person. Like, wands represents self, okay? So she's super stable within who she is. She knows what she's doing. She knows where she's going. You know, this particular queen is not putting up with anybody's BS, because she's like, hey, you know, I know my self-worth. Like, I'm really all that. I'm the the best thing walking. And I'm not saying, I mean, in the reverse, she can be quite arrogant, but in the upright, it's like, this is the energy of somebody who they know their value, and they have no problem cutting people out that are not willing to treat them accordingly, okay? So the energy that can help you is to know your worth in the situation. If this person is coming back, see, Five of Swords in the reverse, if they're coming back and they're trying to love bomb you, you know, not give you that stable, solid offer, there's nothing wrong with calling that person out on their BS, okay? Because we have the Queen of Wands in the upright and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And so it's like, if you are showing your new self to whoever this is when they return, and they start trying to devalue you, something that may be very helpful is to harness that Queen of Wands in the reverse energy and be like, you know, you really can't tell me about me, right? I see you for who you are. I see what you do to people, okay? Because this King of Cups is coming in. And the reason I don't usually see this way, but what I'm seeing here is if you have all this passion for yourself, this King of Cups, he might try to douse your flame with his water and extinguish your new self-love, okay? And that kind of goes back into that cycle of being able to devalue you. It's time to end that cycle with the world. There are lessons to be learned from this situation with this particular person, Aquarius. But what I will say is be very careful about which feeling or thought you have. Be careful about determining if that's the lesson you're supposed to be learning, okay? Because if your takeaway from whatever this situation is I'm not worthy of love, I never get, you know, recognized for my beauty or my effort, right? When in reality, the lesson should be, I'm great, I'm smart, I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, I'm kind. And this person is empty, okay? They don't have it to give it. They want what they want. And when I don't give it to them, what happens? They take their love away. Temperance in the reverse, right? That's that imbalance. But the hard part about this particular person is it feels like to me, even when you give them all of that love, that still makes them leave. This is very much a situation of being damned if you do and damned if you don't, right? And these are games. That's this Five of Swords energy. And with this being in the reverse, expose it for what it is, see it for what it is, and harness your power, okay? Cut yourself free of this cycle that seems to never end with this person taking all your love, making you think that something great is going to come of this, and then leaving, and then coming back, okay? It's not fair. What you don't know, or something to consider, is the Knight of Cups in the upright. So this is what I'm seeing here right off the bat. This Knight of Cups is riding in. He's holding this cup, right? But if you look, he's wearing a helmet that covers his face, okay? So that almost feels to me like his true intentions are hidden. This knight is completely clad in armor. Nothing about this knight is exposed, right? All you see is this cup. And he's making quite the show, right? By rearing his horse up and waving this cup, right? But what is he really showing you? Nothing at all, right? I know that sounds like an odd message to get from the Knight of Cups. But if this person is coming in with a message of love, kind of like how I was saying that love bombing or that gaslighting, that might be something to consider is like, what are you really showing me? I see the offer, but I don't see you. Like, who are you, right? Might not even be something you want with this Four of Wands in the reverse. Let's pull a clarifier for the Knight of Cups, please, for Aquarius. All right. So this person, they want forgiveness, you know, and I think you would like to restore the harmony in the situation. But this is clarified by 2 tens. With the Temperance and the Upright, we have the 10, the 1, and the 5. So we have the ending, the opportunity, and the conflict. Ending, opportunity, conflict. Well, that's a cycle nobody wants to be in, right? If we take the 1 and the 4 of Temperance, the 14, and add them, we have the 5, which is the constant conflict, right? So either you're in some kind of mode of forgiveness or reconciliation or conflict, but there really is no in between, right? Because when things get good, this person seems like they leave. So it's either like we're reconciling or we're arguing or they're gone. 10 of Wands in the upright and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is literally the same message, you know, holding on to something that's not ending. And the sad part is with this 5 of Swords in the reverse, it's like you've seen what this person is about, okay? We got a few cards poking out. Ace of Pentacles. That's that instability of the 4 of Wands. And then we have the Empress. And I feel like that represents you, Aquarius, okay? Because you're the nurturer. You're the one offering that unconditional love, okay? But if you look at this particular situation, if you are being represented by the Empress, Aquarius, Empress is like all of the queens combined, right? She would never date a knight, okay? Not trying to create a hierarchy, not trying to say someone's above someone else, but the value is not the same, right? Consider not reconciling with this person because they break their promises, right? And there's still so much you don't know. Even though you've seen a lot about this person from their actions in the past, you may do very well to see how they respond to the new you when they return. You know, if you're operating in the mode of the Empress or this Queen of Wands energy, rather than being that person that's very giving and loving, it would be interesting to see how they respond to that, right? And I think you're getting into that mode with the Queen of Swords that had come out in the reverse because you're pissed off, right? You're over it. You're tired of feeling hurt. You're tired of giving your all. Finally, we have energies that could hurt. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Aquarius, now is the time to figure out, where does your commitment lie? Are you committed to yourself? Are you committed to trying to save this situation with this person? What is most important to you? You know, and you can choose yourself without feeling like you're forsaking others, because someone who is truly in your corner would never ask you to choose them over you, right? They'll be very happy for you to see that you're in a situation where you're showing self-love, right? Give me a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Cups. Yep. All right. So what you've been waiting for is returning to you, right? That's that Knight of Cups coming in, armor clad with his helmet down. It feels like you've gotten this wish and balance is restored. They're coming in with all this love to fill your cup, you know? But what it looks like to you, looks like you might be dumping that love out, right? Energies that can hurt you if you get blinded by all of this, right? Because there's still these inconsistencies with the moon. There's still that broken promises. Okay? So what I'm getting here is that Knight of Pentacles moves very, very slow in the upright, moves even slower in the reverse. But this Knight of Pentacles, is moving, regardless of how slow he's moving away, right? Moving away from this whole situation. But he's looking back when he's doing it. I think that this person's actions have changed you. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, if you've changed for the better. I think what will hurt you is if you give up the stability that you've gained, the footing that you've gained. If you don't stand your ground with this person, you know, they have to show you. Because this is about getting your wish, but this is such a facade. You know, this is everything on display. But what's under this curtain? What are you hiding? You know, just like that Knight of Cups. What are you hiding? Where are you? Who are you? What's going on, right? I think it will hurt you if you rush into this situation. And I think it will hurt you if you allow this person to come in like the King of Cups and to really kind of make your fire fizzle out, the fire for yourself, your drive, your self-love that you're starting to acquire from this situation, okay? Let's pull some oracle cards for Aquarius. What do we got? Give me some. I like where you're going, Aquarius, and I think that this is almost like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? You've changed. And now that this person's coming back, they may not even be your person anymore, especially if they're doing the same old thing. And you have a new perspective and a new self-love that you're not willing to sacrifice to keep this person in your life. Okay, what do we got? Blessings and time. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to read this, but then I'm going to shuffle again because I'm getting the vibe that there might be something else I'm supposed to be reading with what just happened. So we have count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. That is very nice, and I agree. I think that Aquarius is working very hard on figuring out, oh, geez, yes or no, where they stand in the universe right now as far as their self-image. So focusing on what brings you joy is very good, but I'm wondering if that, there we go, okay. Oh my goodness, okay. So we're gonna read these all because that's what was supposed to happen. Okay, what I was gonna say though is I'm wondering if there's more messages, but do keep focusing on the good. And we kind of talked about that, like don't get in that space of being like, oh, nothing ever works for me and the universe is never gonna bring me what I want. If you can focus on the progress that you're making in your life, you will keep manifesting good things, okay? Passion, resurrect a childhood dream, let your passion take flight. I think that, Aquarius, you've lost a part of yourself when it comes to your relationships because you give so much to other people And then when they leave, that really affects you. And it would affect anybody. So please don't think I'm saying anything negative. But I think it's very important for you to start following your own passions and to pour all the love that you give to everyone else, pour that back into yourself, okay? We have action. Take action. The journey to find your lost self begins with one step. Oh my gosh, that's kind of just what I was saying here. You know, you are on a journey to become a whole person. Not that you're not. I don't mean it like that. So please don't be like, oh, Shanel, I'm not empty. If you're lacking in any energy, it's only because you've given it to people trying to heal them, because that's what Aquarius does. Aquarius is so loving and kind. But the hard part is when there's no reciprocity, that person leaves an energetic imbalance where they've taken and taken and taken, and now you're empty because you're not getting the energy that you're giving back, okay? I hope that makes sense. So rather than keep pouring that energy into this person if they do return, I think Spirit really wants you to start taking the steps to find the passion in your own life every day that you wake up, instead of finding it in other people, because people are just kind of broken. You know, some people are just so narcissistic and they're attracted to people like Aquarius who has such loving energy that they give so freely. And then you end up being so drained and feeling so used. You have to learn how to put that energy back, you know, because people will take and they can't give it back because they're empty. People just kind of suck sometimes, Aquarius. But if you have hobbies or passions, that opens up your heart chakra and you do receive energy from source because you're connecting to your happiness, okay? And that could be part of what blessings came out for. We have intent. Focus your energy. There is amazing power in a strong intention. I personally think, Aquarius, that once you are restoring the energy that you've given to other people, it may be time to focus your intention on manifesting something more in alignment with the new you, okay? We have progress. Charge forward, be willing to make mistakes. Oh, I like that for you, Aquarius, because you do have a way of talking yourself out of things, like we were seeing in that kind of pre-spread shuffle where it's like, okay, love hurts, and I don't know. It's okay to make mistakes, you know, and sometimes we feel like we've chosen the wrong partner, but Spirit doesn't make mistakes, okay? So everything that's happened up to this point, there has been a purpose for it, even if we can't tell what it is, okay? Finally, we have time. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. And that is very true. If you build the life that you want, that brings you joy when you wake up every day, and that kind of goes back to that blessings, you will attract someone that is a reflection of the joy that you already are experiencing, that can meet you on that level, okay? All right, Aquarius, this is your reading for August. I hope that it was helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to allow me to read for you. If you'd like to book a reading with me, all of the information is in the description box down below. Like if you like, comment if you wish, and I appreciate all of my new subscribers and returning subscribers. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you feel moved to do so. I will see you soon, Aquarius. Until then, take care.